Time for another Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. And I guess technically this is my first comic haul of the new year, 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. If this is your first time on this channel, I hope that you enjoy this content. And if you do, I would ask that you please like and subscribe if you would be so kind. I would very much appreciate it. I am trying to grow this channel and hopefully get to a point where I can monetize my god-awful comic habit. My name is Mark Walters. I run the Dallas Comic Show. I've been very, very active in the comic book convention community for the last 30 years, or now going on 31 years. And I do comic haul videos, usually with new books, stuff that I pick up new this week at the store, sometimes comic haul videos and whatnot. Now, I must apologize. I did not do a video last week because it was Christmas. Just juggling a lot of different things. I didn't have time to get around to it, but also because there wasn't really a whole lot of cool stuff that came out last week. That was part of my reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the new this week stuff, but before I get to that, I'm going to show you the new last week stuff because it's kind of a small stack. It's not much. And then I'm going to get into kind of a mini haul that was very unexpected that I got this week, and some cool things kind of at the end, so stick around for that. If you guys do not want to see the books from last week, if you're bored of all that and don't want to see it, you can skip ahead to like the 5-minute mark. I'll keep an eye on the time so that I know when I hit 5 minutes I need to like move on to new this week stuff. But real quickly, I'm just going to go through the new last week stuff. So I promise this will be fast. You know, that like I said, there wasn't really a whole lot to talk about. So got a couple more copies of Future State. Always worth picking up. Grabbed a copy of the Teen Titans Endless Winter Special. This is the cover B. And I think in the new this week stuff, I got a couple copies of the cover A. Darth Vader, what is this, number 8? I can't remember if this is last week or the week before, but I didn't get it, and so I made sure I rectified that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go through DC and then Marvel. And like I said, I'm going to do this pretty quick before I hit the 5-minute mark. Let's see if I can pull that off. Action Comics number 1028, cover A. I grabbed a couple of those. Cover B. I thought this was a really nice cover with the Superman S in the background. The cape is making the Superman S. I like that. I'm a Superman fan, so anytime there's a really cool, iconic Superman cover, I'm always digging it. Batman Beyond number 50, final issue. This is cover A, and this is cover B. Interesting little thing on cover B here. If you guys pick this up, be sure and look really carefully at the cover, because for some reason, I guess they had a printer issue, and a lot of the covers have this weird, like, streaking down the middle of it, like almost looks like water damage. It's really bad. I only found one copy that didn't have it. Batman Superman number 15. This is the Travis Charest cover. I think this is a piece Travis did a while ago, and they're just now using it. Batman White Knight Harley Quinn number 3 with what is that? Starlet? Is that the name of the new villain? Black Adam Endless Winter Special number 1. This is the Boss Logic cover. I just thought it was a cool cover. Dark Knight's Death Metal, the Secret Origin. Got a couple of those. And then my last DC book is Wonder Woman 769. Oh man, I'm running out of time here. I'm at 4 minutes already. Let's see if I can whip through these really quick. Okay, Marvel books, really fast. King Black number 2. This is the tattoo variant. That's the only King Black number 2 cover I got. King Size Conan number 1, Andrew Robinson cover A. Beautiful cover. King Size Conan number 1. This is the Todd Knock Headshot cover variant. My buddy Todd Knock. King Size Conan number 1. This is the Kevin Eastman retailer variant. I think these were 1 in 10 design variant. This was actually a holdover from before Lady Death. I don't remember what this is called, but Azure edition. Anyway, they didn't have it like a week or so ago, so I got it this time. Okay, all right, I'm finishing up last week's books. This is Spawn number 313, first appearance of Plague Spawn. That's cover A by McFarlane. Or actually, I think that may be Capullo. Yeah, that's Capullo, sorry. This is the McFarlane cover, 313. Yeah, I got a couple of those. And then this is the black and white variant. I picked that up by Capullo. First appearance of Plague Spawn. Okay, just almost made it within 5 minutes. Close enough. Okay, new this week stuff. This is from December 30th. So this would be the last week of the year, new books of the week. Marvel put these out. See if you can grab one at your local comic shop. This is really nice. This is a Fantastic Four 2021 calendar, and it features classic Fantastic Four, like, key issues for the months. But I was going to point this out, and I noticed that Key Comics Market Watch pointed this out too. There's a centerfold in here that is, kind of like a things to come. They've done this before, like in the X-Men books, where they show you kind of like the future of what's going to happen in the books. So there may be some first appearances here that, like, are first appearances in this and not an actual comic book. So see if your comic shop has those calendars. It's the Fantastic Four 2021 calendar. I got 2. And it is comic book format, or comic book size, I guess I should say. So that's one you definitely want to grab if you can. Okay, so here is... Oh, sorry, shook the camera. Here is the Teen Titans Endless Winter Special number 1. Now, I did not grab this when it first came out, and apparently this book sold out in a lot of places because it's the first appearance of Black Ice, I guess. So that's cover A, and then I got another copy of cover B, so now I have 2 of each. There's a few books in here that were books that had come out previously. I want to say a special thank you to Jeremy at Titan Comics. This is Amazing Spider-Man 55, the Del Otto variant. He pulled these for me. And I think it was because he had some sympathy for me. This is the Miles Morales variant. And then, of course, the one that everybody's talking about, cover A, sold out everywhere, going for stupid money on eBay. But I want to say thanks to Jeremy, because the last couple of weeks I went into his shop, I totally got screwed on getting some of the variants that I wanted. And it happened back to back like this. Like Daredevil 25 was the first one. I was reaching up to get the variant, and someone reached up and grabbed it out from under me. And he had that Daredevil 1 in 25 variant marked at $6.99. That book's going for like a couple $100 now. I was so angry. And then the very next week, I think it was, I go to get the Wolverine black and white number 2, where he's got the mask off, the secret variant. And as I'm reaching to grab it, some guy comes up and goes, "Oh, secret variant," and grabs it right out from under me. So anyway, Jeremy, I think, felt bad for me. He held those for me. I really appreciate it. Titan Comics, wonderful store in Dallas. If you ever get a chance, they have an amazing back issue selection. Thank you, Jeremy. It means a lot to me that you held that. Okay, so let's get into the DC stuff. Wait a minute, what is this? Why do I... Oh, okay. I grabbed another copy of Batman Black and White number 1. That was at Red Pegasus. Okay, so DC, followed by Marvel, followed by Independent. Did I get any Independent stuff this week? I don't think I did. Batman Annual 5. This is the origin of the Clown Hunter. I predict people are going to bitch about this book because the artwork in this book is really weird. Now, I think it kind of works because the Clown Hunter is a really weird character, but it's kind of ugly, Like, have you ever seen a comic book where the artwork was ugly? Not bad, just ugly. But I think it kind of works for the story, because of what it's about. By the way, that's I think that's is that a Derek Chew cover? I think so. And then this is the In Huckley cover B, which actually looks very Frank Cho-ish. It really, when I first saw it, I was like, is that a Frank Cho cover? Like, it looks so much like one. Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Last 52, War of the Multiverses. Cover, just regular cover. And then I had to get this because I got the one that was like whatever, a couple weeks ago, the Gary Frank variant. This is the 1 in 25 copy variant. And there's another one. There's a second one that I didn't get that I need to get because I think they all kind of like fit together, like they're a connecting image. Jenny Hex #1. Apparently this is selling out in a lot of places. First appearance of, what is it, One-Eyed Jack? Is that the name of the villain? Or Blue-Eyed Jack or something? Anyway, kind of flew under the radar, but apparently it's selling out in a lot of places. My buddy Nick Darrington did the cover for this. And there's also some interesting controversy about this book because the artist apparently started a fight with, was it Donnie Cates or somebody on Twitter? He was saying something about doing panels in comic books where it's just talking heads and was criticizing it. And anyway, it started a big kerfuffle on Twitter. So there's another Spider-Man 55. I had to go to 4 different shops to get my hands on 3 copies. This book is just gone. Like, you can't get it anywhere. It's crazy. I did get the Lego variant because it had this Venom dinosaur on it, and I thought it was kind of cute. And that's just a open order variant. Okay, I've been telling you guys about Avengers. The last issue that came out was the first appearance of the original Phoenix, and it leads directly into this story, Enter the Phoenix, where they're introducing these like first generation Avengers type characters. And so this book kind of kicks off the storyline. I really have a feeling this is going to be hot. That last issue, I think, sold out in a lot of different places. So you may want to grab, I got a couple copies of that. You may want to grab that if you can. This is a connecting cover variant. So this is going to have like, it's going to connect with like, you know, on the next issue, they're going to have a connecting cover variant. They're all going to connect together. And then this is, I guess, cover C. Just cool with the Phoenix in the background. Got 2 of those. And then this is interesting. This is the design variant, which I was able to get a couple of these. This is Phoenix Captain America, Phoenix Wolverine, Phoenix Namor. Sometimes these design variants can get really hot, and if that story ends up being hot, I have a feeling that'll be a good one to have. Wolverine #8. Legacy numbering is issue number 350. Wolverine #8 with the Bill Sienkiewicz variant. Really, really like that. If you guys can see that okay. And then I went ahead and splurged and picked this up. This is the Wolverine #8 Dave Finch variant. A little more than I wanted to spend, but it's a very cool cover, so I had to get it. There's a 1 in 50 variant Art Adams cover. It's an old Art Adams image that they used and made it into a variant, and I wanted it. I wanted it so bad because I collect Art Adams, but the store I was at had it marked at 60, and there was part of me that was just kind of like, I can't pay $60 for a variant cover that is basically just an old piece of art that was sitting around. Like, it wasn't even done for the book. Anyway, I decided not to get it, even though I really wanted it. Okay, so while I was getting new this week books, like I said, I went to 4 different stores. One of the stores that I went to is Red Pegasus. Most of those books you just saw are from Zeus Comics. Red Pegasus Comics is a shop that I really, really love. The guys that own it are really great. They've been really good to me. I went in, I picked up a couple of books from them, and I was just about to walk out the door, and I noticed they had a bunch of boxes that were all marked $1 each. And it was like recent backstock. Well, I'm a sucker for bargain books, and I haven't had a decent comic haul in a while. Like, there's no conventions to go to, so, I figured, hey, $1 a piece, let me see if I can find anything good. And I did. And I'm very happy with what I got, so I'm going to show you what I picked up for $1 a piece. And hopefully you guys will agree that I got some pretty good deals. I think I got some pretty good deals. So, Detective Comics 1000. It's Jim Steranko variant. $1. This is a $10 book. Happy about that. I have that, I think, but it's always nice to have another one. This is Detective Comics 1000, the Jock variant cover. $1. $10 book. And it's like mint. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. It's not damaged. It's not red. It's perfect. So, hard to beat that for $1. This is a book that I don't think I ever saw this when it came out. Dog Days of Summer, #1. It's one of these DC deluxe format thick books that they do. And it's like Beast Boy and all the Super Pets. I love the Super Pets. So, and this is a $10 book. Never saw it. Didn't know it existed. Got it for $1. So, happy about that. By the way, I think I picked up 27 books for $1 a piece. This is Dark Knight's Death Metal #4, the foil cover. I got a couple of these because I just figured why not. I like that cover a lot. Dark Knight's Death Metal #4, this is the Dave Finch variant, and for some reason I did not have this. I did get the cover to #5, so I got 2 of these, and then I grabbed myself another copy of the Dave Finch cover to #5, which I had one already, so now I have 2 of those and 2 of the other one. Wonder Woman 764, just a beautiful Josh Middleton cover. Grabbed 2 of those. Rorschach #1, the Jay Lee cover. Grabbed 2 of those. This was a book I don't think I got when it came out, or I don't think I got the cover A. Red Hood #51. This is where they brought on a new creative team. So, kind of like a new direction for the book. I guess that could be considered a key. Nightwing #74. Joker War Collateral Damage. I don't know if I had that issue. I can't remember if I bought one or not. This issue I know sold out when it came out. Nightwing #75. Another Joker War Collateral Damage book. And I remember at least 2 different shops I went to that sold out of this. So, I think that's a nice book to have, especially for $1. This was cool. Marvel Tales, Captain Britain. This is a $7.99 book. I think it just reprints like classic Captain Britain stories. But these Marvel Tales books, they're big, thick books, and they're, like I said, they're $7.99 each. So getting those for $1 is a good deal. Excalibur, part of the X of Swords crossover, #13, first printing, cover A. Or I think this is cover A. This is a book that went into second printing because it sold out. And I didn't have that, I don't think. Captain Marvel #21. Pretty sure I have this, but I just figured, because this has gone into second print. So this is a first print. X-Men #1, the Mark Brooks cover. I guess they call this the party variant. I don't know. Maybe. I think so. I need to bag and board these. I haven't had time to bag and board all this stuff. This is Giant Size X-Men Storm. There's several different covers on this issue. This is one of them. Pretty. This is another one. I really like this one. And again, these were all $1. So I think I got 27 with tax. I think it was like $31 or something. This is Venom Annual #1. First appearance of, what is her name? Let me check real quick. I forget the character name. It's been a while since this came out. Oh yeah, here it is. Lady Hellbender. There she is. Yeah. Got 2 of those. They had 4 boxes full of comics, so lots of stuff. Wolverine #1. This is the facsimile edition. It's just one of the Marvel facsimiles I didn't have, and it's a $4 book, so I figured for $1, why not? I can reread the classic story. Really happy about this. Ant-Man #1. You guys know why I'm happy about this? Because of that right there. Strange Academy preview. This was one of the books, and I don't think it was one of the highly ordered books, but this was one of the books that Marvel printed the Strange Academy #1 preview in. And because Strange Academy is ridiculously hot right now, people are starting to go back and look for those. This was a book, I've seen this book several times at different comic shops, but I never picked it up. I was always like on the fence. Like I was like, I really should pick that up. That looks really cool. So I was so glad they had them for $1. Madam Satan #1 from Archie Comics. And I just love that cover. So I got 2 of those. So that's kind of cool. You know, it's like I passed on buying it at full price, and then I ended up getting 2 of them for $1 each. Giant size 100-page Swamp Thing Giant. This is one of those $4.99. Is it $4.99? I think it's $4.99. Yeah, $4.99 giant books that DC put out. Pretty cool. I don't think I had it. I'm pretty sure I didn't have it. So yeah, I got all those for $1. So thank you, Red Pegasus. That's very, very awesome. That's not it. So Red Pegasus had those, and I was very happy to get it because it gave me a comic haul when I otherwise would not have had a comic haul. But while I was at Titan Comics, because like I said, Jeremy held those books for me, you guys saw in my last video, I showed you the trade paperback that I got. Is it here? Oh yeah, it's here. It's right here. This trade paperback that I got for the Countdown Search for A. Palmer that collects all those stories. I got this from Jeremy for $3 because he had all these trade paperbacks. He had just bought a huge collection of trade paperbacks, and he had them all marked super cheap. So I decided to go through his trade paperbacks and see if there was anything in there that I needed or that I wanted. And I picked up a few, so I'll show you those as well. And then that'll be the end of the video. So we're almost done. Darkhawk Classics. This collects issues 1 through 9 of Darkhawk. And this thing looks like it's brand new, never been read. And Jeremy had this marked at $5. I don't know if you guys can see that. $5. So yeah, big thick trade paperback, $5. Hard to say no to that. My buddy Todd Knock, this is Wild Guard from Image Comics. This is Todd's creator-owned project. I actually went to art school with Todd Knock, and he created these characters back then and actually had these really cool ash cans that he had put out for him. And then he ended up publishing this as an Image comic, and this collects the books that he did. So this is a creator-owned book that Todd did called Wild Guard, and this is a big thick trade paperback. This is a $18 trade paperback. I think all of these are out of print too. Pretty sure they are. This is with Disney announcing that Ironheart is going to be the Riri Williams. They're going to make a TV series, Disney Plus series out of it. I figured that was a good time to pick this up. This is Ironheart. This collects issues number 1. Wait a minute. Is it 1 through 6? I think it's issues 1 through 6. And another like brand new Doesn't look like it's ever been read. $3. That'll be good to have when the Disney series comes out. If you guys have seen the trailer for the Loki series, you may be familiar with the series Vote Loki, which they directly used some imagery in the trailer that comes from this. So this is Vote Loki. It collects issues 1 through 4. And again, another brand new, never read trade paperback. And Jeremy had this marked $3. Happy to get that. And then I'll finish up with these two. This is Catwoman Volume 4, The One You Love. And this collects Catwoman issues number 38 through 49 with the Adam Hughes covers. And this also looks like it's never been read. Brand new. And so yeah, it's got all those Adam Hughes covers. And this was $5. And this is thick. But even thicker, and this is the one I'm going to end with because this is the one I'm most happy about. Volume 5, Backward Masking, Catwoman. This collects issues number 50 through 65. And it's got that cover on it. And again, this looks brand new. Looks like it's never been read. This one is even thicker than the last one. Look at that. Big, thick trade paperback. This is a $25 trade paperback. And this one was $8. So just to put this in perspective for you, all of these together were $26 for all of these trades, all 6 of them. $26. This one trade is a $25 trade, $24.99. So for the cost of this one, I got all 6 of these. Thank you, Titan Comics. You can't beat that kind of deal. That's great. Trade paperbacks are always hard to come by. So, okay, so that's it, guys. I very much hope that you all had a very happy, safe, wonderful Christmas. If you're of the Jewish variety, I hope your Hanukkah was great. Hanukkah was early this year, wasn't it? Like December 10th through the 18th, I think. So whatever you celebrate for the holidays, I hope it was great. I hope you had a good time. Hope you got everything you wanted. And I want to wish everybody a very, very happy New Year. I think 2021 can only get better. I mean, let's hope, because good Lord, 2020 was rough. But yeah, so my thanks to Zeus Comics, Titan Comics, with Jeremy over there holding those books for me. I appreciate that. And Red Pegasus Comics. And I also want to shout out to Jake at Awesome Comics. I haven't had a chance to hit his store this week, but I know he's holding a couple books for me over there, so I'm going to hit that in the next day or so. Am I leaving anybody out? Well, Ron with Collected, but I usually go when I see him on the weekend. So hopefully I'll have some more videos to show you guys, but let's bring in the new year with a lot of joy, a lot of cheer, and hope that it goes well. My name is Mark Walters of Mark's Comic Hall. Y'all, you can find out more about me at bigfanboy.com or at dallascomicshow.com, even though we're kind of on break right now. But I will see you guys on the next video. Happy New Year. Talk to you soon. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Take care.